Good evening, my name is Garrett and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is from Black Beak. This is their golden rum coming in at a 40% ABV. Now for full disclosure, Keeper's Quest, who is the distribution company here in the United States for Black Beak, reached out, asked if I wanted to review a sample. I of course said yes, so just keeping that transparency going. So Black Beak is somewhat of a newer Irish distillery. They are the first co-located brewery and distillery. And from my knowledge, a lot of breweries do some great work with spirits. But if you haven't put two and two together, yes, this is an Irish rum. And actually the first Irish-made rum using 100% sugarcane molasses. And I've always wondered why nobody in Ireland has done a rum. And essentially this is aged in their single malt whiskey casks as well. And I'm excited to see what comes across, because being a rum lover, I love when I can try rum from all over the world. And again, since they are the first distillery that's done Irish rum, I cannot wait to share this with you guys. So, as always, we're going to be trying it two different ways. First way, neat, no ice, no water. Second way, we'll add just a drop of water, see if anything changes up. And as always, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hang around for a bit. I am doing a few different bottling reviews from Black Beak. Those will be linked up above and down below, and their website, so you can check them out and try to find one in your area once the distribution area starts spreading out a little bit more. But I don't even know what to expect. You know, for me, I actually started my journey in rum before I even got into whiskey. And I feel like rum is such an underappreciated spirit for what it can bring to the table. I mean, that is a beautiful golden rum. I mean, that is it looks, honestly, it looks the same color as a good Irish whiskey, to kind of put it in perspective. All right, let's go for notes. Ooh, that is sugarcane sweet. Burnt rubbers, oh man. Butterscotch. That is the biggest burst of butterscotch I have ever smelled in a rum. Wow. Maybe a little bit of maple in there too. Like a vanilla maple candy. It's kind of like those little, I don't know how I'm going to relate to everybody, but they're little maple chews. And I love them, but I can never find them when they're fresh. I always get them when they're like super hard. Side tangent, I know. But it's got a maple sweetness in there. Wow. And honestly, that burnt rubber note that I was getting, which is, I love that in a rum, don't get me wrong, is kind of subsided and bringing forth just butterscotch pie. Like a fresh out of the oven butterscotch cream pie. Oh, that's beautiful. Sugary sweet, no off notes, no ABV. That single malt cask they used in there is great. I love that in that. It really rounded out a lot of notes. All right, let's go for a taste. Oh, that just drinks great. Oh, man. It's butterscotch. I'm just drinking butterscotch at this point. With a beautiful, beautiful cherry note. It is, Grandma burnt the butterscotch pie. But it's in such a great way. The rum's got a beautiful cherry note to it, and that's where I'm getting that kind of burnt butterscotch pie, because it's sweet and almost a bit of vanilla, and you get some spices in there as well, a little bit of nutmeg and clove. But it's well-rounded, sweet, and again, that is just that's a fantastic rum. Beautiful fruit note in there, almost a banana and other tropical fruits. There's, in the mid palate here, you're starting to get a bit more of the standard rum notes, that bit of vanilla and caramel kind of playing together to give you that butterscotch. Bit of that burnt rubber note in there as well. Maybe a tad bit of nuttiness here in the finish. And the oak note that's coming across in here is almost like antique furniture. And I get that in craft whiskey, and I call it the antique furniture note. But it's a well-shellacked, preserved piece of antique furniture that's sitting in a auction or in an antique store. It's, you know, well-preserved, beautifully kept. I think it's at the right proof. You know, obviously I always love things at higher proofs because I'm a snob like that. But what it's swinging at 40%, I would be curious of a 45 or even a little bit stronger to see if those same notes come across or if it just goes really south. But that is a great sipping rum. And again, I love showcasing rums when I can because I feel like they're such an underappreciated spirit. That is good. It's sweet, inviting, and exactly what you want when you're sipping on a rum. There's no off notes to it, nothing negative there. All right, just one little drop of water. See what changes up here. Sometimes in rum, when we add that drop of water, it makes it go transparent or it can make it kind of offset a bit. Especially if it's at 40%, we're going less than that. I'm expecting a little bit more sweetness to come across here. So, let's go for notes. Ooh, more chariness. That woke up the char. It's charry sweet. Fruit notes are now jumping out. Yeah. Banana, definitely. Tropical fruits, mango, papaya. Oh man, I'm now kind of finding it over here now too. I'm getting definitely the mango and papaya. Very tropical fruit. No ABV, nothing harsh there. The butterscotch it's a butterscotch disc. One of those little butterscotch discs. That's exactly what the nose reminds me of. Oh. All right, let's go for a taste. Oh yeah, that's nice and simple. Drink's thinner, which was expected. But you're still getting the little bit of sweet, that little bit of charry note in there. It's very simple, but it's still pretty tasty. There's nothing wrong with adding water to rum. Again, especially if you're new to it, it may be a little too sweet for you. I hear that a lot of times. People saying, rum's too sweet. I don't like it. That little bit of water kind of washed out a little bit of that butterscotch sweetness, but still left a lot of the characteristics to it. You still get the little bit of spice. You still get the fruit notes, definitely. You get a little bit of the butterscotch and that nice antique furniture note is still kind of showing up. Let's see if I can pull out anything else here. First initial step, you do get that little burst of chariness going on, but it doesn't last long. And then here in the mid palate, you tend to get a little bit of that burnt rubber note, which I enjoy. I'm a weirdo like that, though. As always, it doesn't matter what you drink or how you drink it, as long as you enjoy it. This is really good. And again, this goes very simple, but you do you, enjoy your spirit how you want to enjoy it. All right, let's talk about market price, because we all know market price is market price, and it's always going to vary. So we unfortunately don't have an official pricing on this bottle yet for the United States. However, I will say that being that it's got those great flavors across, I'd have no problem paying, $50-ish for it. I like paying for what a rum deserves to be charging. Being that they're using their single malt casks, it's bringing across some great flavors. That butterscotch is phenomenal. I gotta say that it's definitely, if anything, worth a try. If you see this in a store or you're at a bar that has this on their shelf, give it a sip. I think it really is dominating what a good rum can do. It's sweet, it's inviting, it's staying at that 40%, so it's not going less, it's not being abrasive. What the flavor profiles bring it across is exactly what the rum world needs right now to showcase why you should try sipping on rum when you're wanting a break from whiskey or scotch. And again, if you're interested in what Black Beak is releasing, check out the link down in the description area below. They are coming to the United States, if I remember right, starting off in Rhode Island, so go show them some love. So yeah, there you have it, folks. Black Beak Golden Rum. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirit I should go looking for, also let me know down below. Love doing these reviews and sharing with you the experience at home. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.